Tanbir, you just absolutely smashed the first 30 days, bud. We've quite literally, what's that? About 3x or 2.5x the business and about 3.5 weeks of working together, which is a nice place to be, mate. I think we just went from like 2.6 to 6.8 grand a month, potentially
Yeah,
more if if you learn how to count properly. So let's let's jump in then, dude. So run me through, man. How's the feelings of the last 4 weeks, dude?
I feel fantastic. Literally, I believe it was 3 weeks ago today, because we have our catch-up calls every Wednesday. So
Yeah,
3 weeks ago today, I was saying on 2.6K, like reoccurring, like literally 2.6. And to go from that, 3 weeks on, week by week, I've been going strength by strength, right? Hitting all the targets that Ryan suggested on our catch-up calls, listening to him, well, that's all I've done, right? I've collected in total 7.2K, right? So bank balance is better, right? I'm happier. I feel like I enjoy my clients a lot more. That I coach. I feel fantastic. I feel buzzing, to be honest with you. I didn't think that would actually happen.
yeah, nice, dude. I'm buzzing as well. Yeah, I think I said you on the call that we had the other day. I remember when you signed up and I went downstairs to the missus and I said, like, I fucking really like this dude. I really want to fucking crush it. So I couldn't be any happier with how the last 3 weeks have gone. Do you know what I mean? It's a perfect place to be. What do you think has to happen now to keep striving forward and keep pushing for that next one? Because the goal next is 10K, isn't it? That's the spot that we want to get to next.
Yeah, because a lot of mentors I've been with in the past, even if I get some wins, they post about it, they rave about it, but they don't push me to carry on doing more, right? They just want it for their testimonial or
Yeah,
just to basically congratulate me. It's just that Ryan has fixed a lot of the foundations in my business that I was struggling with. A lot of other business mentors were trying to get the sale, the quick sale in. Whereas what you've taught me is that the analogy you gave is it's much easier to keep the party you're in rather than invite more people into the party. So looking after my current clients who are within the current party, look after them, put them on a re-sign them on for another 6 months because they trust you already, they've seen the results. Let's see what 6 months brings out of them. It's much easier to literally peel that orange rather than a new orange.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
So
So
that's
in terms of that next step, though, do you think it's just more conversations, more sales calls, more pushing forward, or do you think anything needs to change, or do you think we pretty much have the fundamentals in place to just add some more volume to that?
we've got the fundamentals. I say I've got to fix up a few things like contracts, for example, make sure those get signed for
Yeah,
monthly recurring, as well as just making sure I'm brushing up on my sales skill. So constantly improving on them, sending you recordings of my sales calls so I can get like feedback, honest feedback. If I, 'cause obviously I'll mess up sometimes. I'm human, right? We
yeah,
all
we
are,
all do, man. We all
right?
do.
So constantly getting that feedback from you, Ryan, will actually keep me like closing calls. So right now my closing percentage is around 60%, right? Before it was maybe 30, maybe 20. I wasn't closing any sales calls before. Now to jump for that within 3 weeks, that's mad.
Yeah, yeah. Sales is one of those things where like you improve that, like the whole business can change, like the trajectory changes. Unfortunately, like coaches need to realize that the online fitness coaching world is not a fulfillment business, even though it feels like that because you're giving the product, you're delivering a service. That's not how you're going to grow your business. You're going to get better at sales, you're going to get better at marketing, and the product should be pretty fucking good anyways because that's your bread and butter. So it's like, it's a it's something that everyone overlooks because they just think if I get good enough as a coach, if I deliver the best results in the world, clients are just going to swim to me and I'm not going to have to handle objections on a call and it's going to be, everyone's happy. It just doesn't work like that. The best fitness coaching programs on the whole planet who get the best results, they still market and they still sell. So it's like we have to do those fundamentals. I think you sent me over a recording, didn't you? And we I sent you a feedback back. I just had like a list of things that we need to improve on. And as I normally do when I come back from giving somebody like a sales recording feedback, I think, well, they can either be really heartbroken by that and think, oh my God, like I'm really bad, I'm really shit, like fuck this dude as well. Or they can go, well, thank you very much. I appreciate all that feedback. I'm going to take all of that on board and I'm going to implement the next one. And I remember like you sent me a WhatsApp voice note and you were like, I literally just done everything that you said in that call and she just paid in full. I was like, great. He's took it the right way.
I was a little bit heartbroken from that feedback.
Yeah.
Like, it was tough, but I think I needed to be spoken to like that because it hit hard, right? If it doesn't hit hard, it's not gonna stick. So even to this day, you just telling me, look, listen to what she says. Because she was saying something else, but I wasn't listening. I was trying to push her to what I wanted her to go through, whereas what she wanted. And that little change has helped me close even the past 3 calls I had on Saturday, right? Just by that little feedback you gave me. And I had to
100%.
go,
Most people
right?
don't listen. Like you said, you jumped on that call, you were telling her of a goal that she specifically said that she didn't want to achieve, but we were just in this, well, this is my pitch, this is the way I say things, nothing can be adjusted when that's not how coaching works. That's not how mentoring works. It's not how teaching works. We have to listen to what the person's desire is and then fulfill on that. So the fact that you're only, just listening to these people now is making it way easier for them to say, yes, Tanbir, it's exactly what I want. Thank you very much. Not, dude, you're not fucking listening.
And that 7.2K I made, I haven't pitched a single sales deck in the past 3 weeks. I've been doing a sales deck for the past 2 years, stuck at 3 or 4K, but with your methods, I'm selling to people without a sales deck, just for my general, like how I talk to them, tailoring it to what struggles they have, and pitching something that they need and they want without Canva,
Yeah.
right? So this has been mad for me as well, and I'll show. Wow.
It becomes a crutch. It becomes a crutch. A sales deck becomes a crutch for people to rely on. And it's almost formatted in a way where this is just the offer and we can't adjust it because it fucking says it on the screen. Whereas if I'm on a call and I have different pillars that I would pitch to somebody and somebody goes, right, I just want your time and attention. I ain't going to talk about a webinar. I'm not going to talk about a community. I'm not going to talk about a poll. I'm just going to go, I will give you my time and attention. And they go, thank you so much. That's what I want. It's like people oversell and overcomplicate, and then you're left with somebody in front of you who thinks, well, I'm getting what I want, but I'm also getting 4 or 5 other things that I feel like I'm paying for, and now I feel like I'm wasting my money. So it's sometimes less is more, and you just, as long as you can deliver this, you just regurgitate what the person asks for. That doesn't mean
Mhm.
if you don't do it, don't tell them that you can, because that's not good. But if you can, then yeah, it's just about listening. But
Yeah. It's a strength that a lot of like even coaches like myself, maybe smaller coaches, they have this advantage over maybe bigger coaches that have like success coaches. The client just wants you, the person. You're the biggest asset. And that's where you can literally spend more time and actually close it better than them,
yeah,
right?
100%. You build up that personal connection. But out of curiosity, dude, has anything surprised you in the last 4 weeks of working together? Is there anything that's superseded expectations?
I say the community is a big thing. Everyone's very relatable, personable. I do enjoy that, right? We celebrate our wins, but at the same time, we keep pushing forward. I do enjoy that. The fact that your other half is a fitness coach as well, which I think is a cherry on top. Vita, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Right? I think he is amazing, right? The fact that you got her, it's like a superpower. It's like a, was it power couple they call it?
yeah, yeah.
That just
Like Jay-Z and Beyonce before the whole Epstein Island list comes out.
yeah. So you kind of understand, even though you're a mentor and you was a fitness coach, you understand even day to day with Vita, like what she struggles, what she goes through, and you see it in full fresh, like in front of you day to day. And that's something I was quite like, wow. So he'll understand us even more, right? As time progresses, because fitness coaching it changes quite rapidly, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you just staying up to date with that has been like mind blowing. So I didn't even know that before I signed up.
yeah. I appreciate it. Nice. Again, as always, somebody's interested, somebody's on the fence. What would you say to them?
I'd say if you pay attention. Because obviously Ryan's course starts off free. But I'd say it truly became life-changing when I started to pay and I bought into the membership and the mentorship itself, right? When I started to pay, I started to pay attention. Simple as that. That's how it works. If I had this for free, I wouldn't have actually got to 7.2K. No way,
No,
right?
no, literally, I totally agree.
I've made my money back for 3 times easily within 3 weeks. And if I didn't do that, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have made 7.2K. I would have been stuck around about three, if I'm honest.
Yeah. People don't realize it's like we ran a 28-day trial for the mastermind. Yeah, only I think 50% of the people that opted in for the trial even logged in. We've now changed it to a 7-day trial where you actually have to give your credit card up front to jump into it. Guess how many people's logged in? Everyone, because they've actually had to take a solid step forward. When you're sitting on the back and when you get to just have a look in and it's free and there's no real risk or commitment, things don't work. We ran a challenge that was 28 days long in the fitness coaching business. We had around, I think it was like 3,500 people take part in this challenge. 50% of people logged into the app. Another only 50% of those people logged into the school community, and less than 12% of those people actually done their first workout and started going forward. Now, we've never had a fitness coach and client pay us money and not log into the app, not do their first workout, not communicate with us. But when you give everyone shit for free, there's no value there. They don't value it at all. Even though it's the exact same context, it's all there. It's everything you need to fucking make this work. If you can't put your foot in, if there's no skin in the game, there's no value to it at all. So I 100% agree with you based off facts and data and past experience.
And even you said yourself, Ryan, I think, what, 2 weeks ago, that you can push fitness sales a lot harder. So like a fitness client, you can like, if they're stuck, you can push it a lot harder. You can even make them cry. Because if they ain't crying, they ain't buying. And I had that a few points during the mentorship when I realized they're more invested into it. I kind of got their deep emotion and they've dropped what? One of them dropped like 1 or 2 kg in starting, which was only 2 weeks ago. She's doing well. But we can push them a lot more, right? Compared to maybe, let's say, someone looking for mentoring. You can't push them as much for business mentoring, but fitness, you can go fully fledged. I didn't realize that until I came on board on the mentorship. That
Yeah.
it is like, not only am I changing their life, I'm changing my life, but everyone around me.
Well, it's funny because the way I do sales in fitness coaching versus B2B, which is selling to you fitness coaches, is fucking completely different. If you watch like a fitness coaching sale and a B2B sale, you'd be like, this isn't the same guy. Because it's like when I do fitness coaching sales, I'm coming in here thinking, I'm speaking to people that have been out of shape for 5, 10 years. They really don't want to change now. They're stuck in their ways. This is how it is. This is normal for them. This is baseline. So we need to dive deep. I might need to push them forward. I'm gonna have to ask some fucking hard questions. On the flip side, if I'm gonna do B2B, number one, I don't want to work with somebody that doesn't want to fucking grow their business because I'm not a fucking magician. I can't just like wave a wand and it's gonna happen. And number two, it's like you should want to grow your business. You shouldn't be like the fat client that's been fat for 10 years and don't want to change. If you're jumping on a call, it should be a case of like, I'm really keen on growing my business. Let's have a chat and see what this fucking looks like. I don't want to sit there and be like, let me just drag you over this fucking line and push you forward. It doesn't work. And I mean, think back to our call. You actually came on an onboarding call. It wasn't even a fucking sales call. And you were like, yeah, how does this all work? I just want to sign up. And I was like, cool, sweet. Let's go forward. And I know that's always going to be a good working relationship because you're already invested in wanting to make this work. So it's like you bring two people that are hyper invested into making something work. Guess what? 3 weeks later, it works. Do you know
I
what I
saw
mean?
that
Nobody's stepping back.
Ainsley video. Because I'm a big fan of Ainsley. I like Red.
Ready, steady, cooking that.
I love like, oh, a bit of drizzle there, a bit of drizzle there,
Yeah.
etc. I like that. I saw him, it popped up. I'm like, wow, he likes Ainsley, I like Ainsley.
Oh,
But it's
God.
the fact that we're down to earth and your personality is like, it's a big thing, right? Right? A lot of mentors, like, Not sure if I should name them, but I've been on quite a few.
Let's
A
leave the
lot of,
names out before we start too much drama.
I've been on quite a few, honestly. Like, there's no personality there. Even jumping on calls, catch up calls with them, you feel like, right, what happened today? What hasn't this been done? It felt like a dictatorship,
Yeah.
right? Although you do want that, obviously, it's just, am I talking to a robot,
There's
AI, or
times for it though. There's times for it. Like you say, like when I give you call feedback for sales calls, it was straight to the point. It was harsh, but we're trying to achieve an objective here. To me, your financial situation isn't something to play around with. It's not a joke. Like your financial situation should be very important to you. You're my client, so therefore it's very important to me. So it's like there's times to be best friends and best buds and have a good laugh together, and there's times to go, okay, let's fucking fix this and sort this out. I think what you're experiencing and talking about is it's all one way. There's never a let's have a friendship here. Dude, I have a good friendship with all the clients I work with. I generally love and I look forward to every single call I jump on with you. The day that I get one of you sign up and I'm thinking, fucking hell, you're doing my head in, I'll refund them and we'll just leave it where it is. Like, it's really not worth it. So, 100%, dude. If you ever get a refund in the next couple of months, I don't like you anymore. You're not gonna, don't worry. But sweet man, is there anything else that you want to say before we wrap up, or was that everything?
I'd say that's everything. You've kind of changed my perspective on sales, meaning that if I don't sign a client on, not only are they in a worse position, I'm in a worse position, the business in a worse position. It's almost like I don't feel bad for selling anymore. I used to have a lot of like mindset issues and belief in myself. I don't know why. It's because maybe because of childhood trauma. A lot of
Mm,
coaches like coming from an Asian family, ethnic family, you're not raised to have confidence in yourself from a young age. You're bullied in school, right? A lot of bad things happen. It's weird how just 3 weeks in has given me that belief and trust. The fact I've even been doing this for 3 years wasn't enough, but 3 weeks in, it's given me the belief that I needed all along.
cool, man. Well, listen, this is only just a start, like so. I look forward to just keep smashing it and keep molding you into the guy that you want to be, dude.
Yeah, love it.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ryan. If there's any South Asian coaches that want to reach out, definitely reach out to Ryan because uh, I'm the only South Asian guy. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, feels
Oh,
isolated. Yeah,
yeah.
sweet. Yeah, Salvation's more than welcome. So yeah, take it away from Tanbir, but appreciate it, dude. Thanks.